everyone, how are you today? This is Grace of gbmaltese, and I hope you are doing finer than frogs here today. It is the day that I'm going to show you how I use glue dots to diamond paint with. I use glue dots in my diamond painting pens, and it leaves no residue on the drills. It will stay sticky for days. I have not replaced this one probably for 3 days, and I've been using it to diamond paint different diamond paintings. I had 3 going at one time, and I finished one of them. So I am using these in everlasting tips. They are my favorite diamond painting tips, and they're all I use now. So that's what you're going to see me using to fill my pens with. I've got these 3 that are empty. I just filled this one yesterday. This is the new all-in-one piece, and I've ordered 4 more of these. Love them. They get the glue dots in there so nicely, and I'll show you what I mean. You can probably see I've got the glue dot. I'm not sure how well you can see it in there. The glue dots are in there, but let's put them in here. And let me show you a few tips and tricks, because I've had some people tell me, oh my gosh, it's so sticky, I can't get the drill off of it. Well, let me show you some things I've learned along the way. I've been using these probably about a month, and I waited a while to show this to you because I wanted to make sure that what I'm telling you is going to be factual. The ones I use are the micro dots, glue dots, and I have a link to these on my Amazon store. I will also put a link to these everlasting tips. You can get them the kind that go into the plastic pieces that come off the pink pens, or you can get these all-in-one that goes in there. Now, I'm going to tell you something about these all-in-one. If you have a diamond painting pen like I have this one here, the person who made this pen did not drill the hole deep enough on either end for some of the 3 placers or this one to go in, so you might have to drill the hole deeper. Or if you decide to order a custom-made diamond painting pen, ask them to drill the holes deeper. That way you can fit any kinds of tips in there. That's what I found was the problem. I heard some people saying, oh, I can't get my tip in there. It's because the hole was not drilled deep enough. This one was, and it fits in there perfectly. These, I was able to get my 2-placer in there with no problem, but I couldn't get the single placer. So, just thought I'd throw that in there very quickly. I'm going to fill my pen with a micro dot, and I'm just going to pick it up like this. I'm just going to scoop it just like that, and then I'm going to press it in there with my thumb, and it's not full enough, so I'm going to scoop another one in there, and I'm going to press it on in there, and there's probably enough right now for me to go ahead and diamond paint with. But if you want to go ahead and put another one in there, you can. And if you're diamond painting and it's not quite enough, all you have to do is go back and scoop another one. So let me show you some tips I might have. When you clean out your everlasting tips, don't use metal. I use these wooden toothpicks, and I also use the end of this dental flosser. I cut the brush tip off and was able to clean. You don't really need to clean them out that much. If I'm running, the glue dots are going down a little bit, I just put a little more glue dot, one more glue dot on it. So I hope that makes sense. I'm talking fast. I feel like I have some of you who just really want me to rush through things and hurry up and stop talking. But if you have questions, let me know. I'm going to continue working on this. Just to show you, it works on any kind of drill. I've been using crystal drills with it. I have used AB drills with the glue dots. And I've used square and round drills. It works with all of them. So I'm going to choose this color right now. And we're going to do a little diamond painting with these. I do not suggest you put glue dots in your multi-placers. I might try it in this two-placer, but right now I have pink wax in there and it works perfectly. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. I enjoy just putting 1 or 2 drills down at a time the most. So that's why I am loving this so much. Okay. Let me get my pen that I just put it in. Okay, here we are. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to push kind of hard to pick it up. You don't need to, but just to see if it'll try hanging on there. Okay, it didn't. It stuck right down. Pull you in just a tiny bit closer. Not real close. So you can see. With just those 2 glue dots in there, this is working great. The drills are not sticking to it. It helps having these a little bit wider tips of these everlasting tips. I'm going to tell you something. This is my dynamic duo. These everlasting tips and the glue dots. They are fantastic. I can diamond paint using this for a long time. Now I'm going to go ahead and put another glue dot in there and see if I can get it to do that sticking that some of you have happen. Because I've had it happen and it gets annoying. You're like, oh my gosh, I can't get it off. Let's see. I push kind of hard. Okay, it's still not going to do it for me. Come on, be bad. It's just not going to do it. I'm going to tell you what I do to keep it from being too sticky. I had put some lotion on my hands a little bit earlier. They're not just covered. They're not just, you know, slathered in it. What I do is take my pen with the glue dots in it, and if it's sticking too much to my drills, I take it and I run it over my palm of my hand, the back of my hand, and that kind of thing, and just press that on in there and continue working on my painting. That's all there is to it. That is something that happened to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot get these drills off. Let me try this one. Let me see if I can get it to stick to this one. Sometimes, well, it's not. I think that I've already done it with this pen. I'll either run it over my fingertips, the palm of my hand, just whatever. And that will help take a little bit of that stickiness down. So that is my tip on that. And they're very easy to get in there. I've been diamond painting with the one that's in here, I don't know, 2 or 3 days. I actually did this complete painting with just 1 glue dot, and that was after I had been painting on this one. So they last a long time. I can go for days before. I think what happens, I'm not sure, don't think it's losing its stickiness. It just gets pushed down a little bit more, and I'll just put another glue dot on top of it. And if it's too sticky again, in fact, let me see if I can make it do that. So I'll just put another one on top of here. I've got more in there than I really need. I normally put 2 to 3, especially with the everlasting tips. They're a little bit deeper. Okay, let me see. Oh, it's still not wanting to stick to it. I can't even make it do it now. Of course, I get on here, and normally I don't have that problem because sometimes I just go ahead and do that before I even start painting. Just rub it over the palm of your hand, your finger, back of your hand, and carry on. And that should take care of the problem of it being too sticky and not letting go of your drills. If you have more problems or you have more questions on how I use the glue dots and these everlasting tips, just let me know. But I'm just gonna say it. The glue dots and the everlasting tips are my absolute favorite way to diamond paint now. And of course, I've got my favorite pens that I use. These everlasting tips and glue dots will also work in regular pink pens. I showed that in a video already. So that's really all I have to show. I've done just a quick tutorial on how I do this. Oh, before I forget, I use the micro dots. I have a friend who got, she couldn't get a hold of the micro dots right away, so she ordered some Zots. And they were a little bit bigger than this. And she was using her everlasting tips. And these are they're very sturdy. These tips are sturdy. I could actually cut this dot in half and just stick the rest of it back onto here. And that's what I just did. And so if you're using bigger dots, I've heard some people use the nano tape, I believe it's called. I haven't tried that because I like the convenience of having to just scoop one dot up at a time. But if they're bigger, you can cut them to fit or just scoop it up with this. You can use these with the tips from your pink pen. I haven't tried it because I'm only using these now. Since I put a little more in there, let's see what if anything happens now. It's just not gonna do it. I love the glue dots. They are fabulous. Just fabulous. I can't even make it stick to my pen and make it not come off. But that's all I have about these glue dots. Again, I get the micro dots. You can use whatever you want. Any of the dots that are out there are, I think the others were nano tape, something like that. Because you're just going to scoop it up, put it into the pen, and remember, if it's just so sticky you cannot handle it, rub it on the back of your hand, the palm of your hand. It's not going to hurt anything. Just stick it back. I got too much in this one. And just stick that in there and go back to diamond painting. So, that's all I have. I hope you're having a beautifully blessed day, morning, evening, night, whatever it may be. Take care, you guys. Have a wonderful day. Love ya. Bye.